Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Nemesis Gaming League where the grind continues. We are back for our second day of the playoffs, and let me tell you what, we have quite the spicy matchups here for you tonight. Your boy Psychonautic in the booth, ready to host this action for the first match at least, and I am joined by someone very special in the media team, been with us for a while, my good friend Magic Pepperoni. How are you doing tonight?
I am doing great, and feels like it was just Monday, and we're back for round two. The playoff hype keeps on rolling, and we're starting off in the Titan League. So, what more could you ask for?
Oh yeah, 100%. Can't ask for more than that. Ladies and gentlemen, we have quite the lineup of matches for you here tonight. Very uncharacteristic of Nemesis League. We have 6 matches coming to you tonight. That's right, 6 best-of-7s. We're starting off in the Titan League where we have the Bananas versus the Lions. And then we go to the Challenger League, Snowstorm versus Tigers. Again in the Challenger League for our third match, we will have Venom versus Flame. Then we ramp things back down to the Novice League for our fourth match where we have the Ninjas versus Frost. Then we will go a little bit up from there to the Prospect League. We have the Bandits versus Faded, and we'll be rounding our night off in the Rival League with the Knights versus Galaxy.
Yeah, it is a stacked roster of games tonight. We got 6 bangers. A lot of games are very close, and you can see by the predictions, or I should say by the percentages on a lot of these, it comes down to a few percentage points. So, I mean, apart from that one snowstorm game, which is the one seed, a lot of these are expected to be a very long series, and that's about as hype as you can get, especially for day two of the playoffs. These teams trying to punch their tickets to the next round, try to head to semis. And I don't know, this Bananas Lions game, you can see the percentage. It is close. And it's going to be, I'm thinking it's going to be a very long series. I'm not sure who's going to take it. And I don't know, I'm excited to get into this.
I'm certainly excited myself. And if you take a look at the playoff bracket, you'll see the implications of tonight's winners. Um, you'll see that if you weren't with us in day one, Reapers were able to beat the Grandmasters in 4-2, secure their spot in the semifinals where they'll be heading off against Vangaza. And the winner of Bananas Lions tonight will be moving into the semifinals to go against the number one Blizzard, one of the most fearsome Titan teams this season. However, I gotta say, these two teams we're gonna be watching here tonight, Magic, pretty fearsome. The Bananas have pretty much been led this season by Rank A Wahvey, and I've seen a lot of people talking about him in the Discord. I've seen several Titan players admit to him being the best in Nemesis. What do you think?
Yeah, I completely agree. Wavy's sitting at a solid 2000 MMR for the tracker. I mean, when you see 2000 MMR on your opponent's tracker, that's a little terrifying. He's going against the big dogs in the ranked ladder, and he's having his way. So when it comes to Nemesis games, he is someone to be feared for sure on the field. You know, the rest of his team solid as well with Dylan, Doodle, and B Dub. And they have some good competition on the other side tonight. This is not going to be a walk in the park by any means, as the Lions do have Ulltor, Vivid, and YSL. I don't think Caden is playing tonight, so they have to come back and show something that they can win a game without Caden and show that he's not everything for this roster. So the other guys got to step up. But this is for sure going to be probably a 7 game series. The 4 versus 5 is always a top tier matchup, and I don't expect anything less tonight.
Yeah, and I don't know, Magic, if you're reading the chat, the party chat, but it looks like, oh, we might not have a matchup here tonight. It seems 2 of the Bananas members are asleep. Uh, I don't know what's going on, but Lions might have a forfeit when I think they have 5 minutes left on the clock to field 3 members for this banana roster, or they're looking at a forfeit. Lions going to secure that spot against um, Blizzard. What? I'm kind of baffled right now, Magic.
Yeah, I'm hoping their alarm clock comes in clutch and gives us some content because I was really looking forward to this matchup. And I don't know if the alarm clock gods can, just do us a favor here because I mean, this is for sure going to be one of the closest series we're going to get. So it's definitely be a shame for it to, not having to be played to be a forfeit. So we'll see. But as of now, you are definitely correct, and it is not looking too good. But we'll give them a little bit more time because they do have their time limit for it. It is a forfeit. But either way, you hate to take a forfeit either way if you are, if you're the was the bananas the ones that have to forfeit. So that
Yeah.
would really suck.
Yeah, you hate to see it. Obviously, we're a community league. We're not nobody's really getting paid. There's a little bit of prize money for the winner of the grand finals, but not really getting paid to be here. But one thing is it's disappointing, not necessarily to me, but just you work for 8 weeks, 9 weeks, putting in time with your team, coming to 2 matches a week, um, doing practices and stuff like that, and then to just sort of throw it away at the end, at the culmination, is just a disappointing place to be. But hey, people got lives, people got to sleep. I get it. I mean, one thing I can say, Pepperoni, we can talk a little bit about this next matchup that's coming up, just in case this does turn into a forfeit. We can sort of prime everybody in the audience about what they're going to be seeing, and I think it's going to be pretty good. The number one Snowstorm going up against the number 8 Tigers, but some people have been saying that the Tigers look like they should be taking this.
Yeah, the Tigers are looking good right now. And I mean, when you're Snowstorm, all the pressure in the world is on you. Everybody expects you to win. And that's usually the downfall for a lot of these number one seeds. We saw a miracle run last season. I don't remember exactly who it was, but I remember there was, one of the bottom tier teams making a run and ended up winning it all. Might have been the Challenger League, but either way, Snowstorm, they have so much riding on this game, and you'd hate to have such an amazing regular season and for it to end in your first playoff match, especially against the eighth seed. They had an insane regular season. They earned themselves that round one bye, but it's gonna take really everything they have to take down the Tigers because they're peaking just in time. And yeah, if this match doesn't end up getting played, y'all are gonna probably gonna be rewarded. There's a little makeup action because I think that one's gonna go the full distance.
Yeah, I definitely do, and it was Venom that had that 10
Yeah.
seed run last season. Amazing. That was so fun to watch. If I remember correctly, I got to even cast a couple of the early on matches, and it was really, really a spectacle, to be honest. To see a team just like come out of nowhere like that and just start beating everybody that had been holding, the upper end of the league through the whole season. That's just a really, really interesting storyline, if you will, to experience. I was really happy to be a part of that. And speaking of Venom, the third match tonight is Venom versus Flame, and I think that's going to be honestly. I think it's going to be just as good. Venom has got a pretty stacked lineup. I don't really know too much about Flame, but um, Venom's got a Grav on it, and Grav is somebody that came into the league in season 3, I believe. He came in at the novice level. I actually drafted Grav to my team. We had a decent run, but if I remember correctly, we got first rounded in the playoffs, and it's just one of those things. But he went up to prospect. And now he's climbed up to challenger. I think he's been in challenger for this whole season, maybe last season as well. But he's come a long way, and I think that I think Flame's going to have quite the situation on their hands because Venom's got Cram on him on the team too.
Yeah, and back to the subject of Venom and Flame, that is 3 match of grand finals from last season. Venom was that Cinderella run and made it happen, and they took down Flame. So definitely have to watch out for that. And I do think the time is up for the bananas. So I do think the forfeit could be claimed for Lions here because it is their 10 minutes. So I mean, you hate to see it. I mean, especially when you've worked so hard for all the regular season. But I mean, rules are rules. We got to keep it to our strict schedule. You gotta make your times. You schedule your times. You got plenty of time to clear up your schedule, be ready for these games, and they weren't able to do it. So I mean, the Lions they did. So and that way they earned their win. So that's unfortunate, but we got to follow our rules. Keep it 100, and so Lions they moving on. They're moving on.
Yeah, congratulations to the Lions in the most unfortunate way that you can congratulate a team, because I know that these guys, the Lions, they showed up, they wanted to play, they were ready for it. So I know they got to be a little bit disappointed to not even be able to play. Uh, but hey, easy step into semifinals going up against Blizzard, and that's the team to show off against. You know what I mean? That's the team that's been number one pretty much the entire season. Rocking with Soars, the returning champion from last season, and I think Lions are going to be looking to dethrone them here.
Yeah, I think they are, and I mean, even though they don't get the actual win, I do think showing that they have their roster ready to go. They were in here early, and they wanted to put a whooping on the Bananas, and we'll just say they scared them away before it could happen. And the Bananas, they didn't want the action. Lions a little too intimidating today, and they will be moving on to take on Blizzard, who the reigning champions from last season. They're the team to beat. So until someone proves otherwise, Blizzard is the team, and it's up to the Lions now. They're up next to bat, and Blizzard's on the mound, and we'll see if they can pull off the miracle run and do a little Venom action because I mean, as of now, I think we're all expecting Blizzard to win. So I would love to see a little Cinderella story.
Yeah, I think it would be fantastic. Every season, if we can get a team that does that, it's fantastic. It's great content for everybody to watch, and being a part of it's even better. It even feels so good to be on a team that runs that far, that's able to make that run, if you will. But that is a forfeit for them. But hey, Magic, in the spirit of the fact that we're here in the booth and going, we got a little bit of time to waste. Our next match isn't scheduled until 7 p.m. So we can keep going down this lineup, give a little bit more in-depth information to the audience about what they are should be expecting to see if you're down to chill with me for a little bit longer.
Oh, absolutely. And while we're on the topic, if I'm not incorrect, you are on the Ninjas. So we got you tonight taking on Frost. So we have that to look forward to. A little Psycho on stream action. What's better than that? So that's gonna be another 4 versus 5 matchup. And don't hate me for this, but that's my org right there in Frost. So I'm hoping they give us a good series, something to
Hey,
cheer for.
I I hear you 100%. You got to rep your team, you got to rep your clique. I am about it. And let me say that in my mind, no disrespect to any novice team out there, but this is going to be the hardest matchup for the Ninjas. This is going to be the hardest match that we have to face through these playoffs. We're either going to get lost right here, we're going to get taken out right here, or it's pretty much a shooing for us. I'm not even trying to be ego anybody or anything. Everybody in the novice league that is in the playoffs right now deserves their spot in the playoffs, and everybody's going to have a good run here. But I think Frost is going to be our toughest matchup. We beat them when we met them in the season, but they didn't have their full roster. They had Ibonic, but they didn't have Sanitario, and I believe they had Daydreams at the time, but he's not with them anymore. Crispy's with them now, so this is going to be a Frost that we haven't played. So that 3-1 that we did them in the regular season is pretty much null and void. It's off the table. It doesn't mean much.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm really torn between cheering for my boys at Frost and pulling for the Psycho run because I don't know, Psychonautic needs a grand champion. Winning a season 6 title sounds nice. A little yellow tag in the Discord. I think that would
Yeah.
go nicely. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
So,
sounds good. But unfortunately, it wouldn't change my name. It would still be blue because I'm
uh,
staff. I already
uh,
thought about that. But hey, I've been here 6 seasons. I haven't got a chip yet, so there's something wrong with me. I'd like to get one. I'm not that bad. I'm pretty bad, not that bad. But anyways, moving on from me. Oh, let me talk about my boys real quick. Just real quick. I got a great team this season. Seriously, I got a great team. We talked about Frost, but let me talk about MB Outcast. He's a great novice player, and Shagito, who is also as mechanically sound as those as Senatario and Ibonic, easily as mechanically sound as them. You know, so the Ninjas got a great team. Frost better look out. It's not going to be an easy match to win. So hopefully we can take it to a game 7. Even in game 7 overtime, I love the pressure. I play better under pressure. So looking forward to that. Good luck to Frost. Um, Moving on to Prospect. We got Bandits, number 4 versus Faded, number 5. Prospect, that's your domain, Magic. What can you tell us about this matchup?
this one really has me confused. I have no idea who's taking this because, I mean, as a lot of people know, Bandits, they were the team to beat. They were the number one team for a lot of the season, and they kind of started to fall off towards the end. I think they ended the regular season with a 0-2 week, so that's never a good thing. And Faded, they were beating some of the top teams. I do think they took down Bandits 3-2. It might have been on stream actually. So they've proven they can, they can take down the big dogs with all the pressure, everybody watching. But this is the whole new kind of pressure that Faded and the Bandits are not ready for. This is playoff time. This is 7 games, and it's completely different. And I wish I could tell you there was a favorite in this game, but there really is not. I mean, the odds may say one thing, but I think this is the most guaranteed 7 game series we are going to have tonight. Unless one of these teams just can't handle the pressure. But that's the match to watch for sure. I mean, watching the Psycho gameplay is always goaded, but I think that's the most guaranteed 7 game series you're going to get tonight.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. I know looking at the rosters, BMAR 99, he's a veteran here in Nemesis League, and he definitely has got some pop off potential. Chixa as well. I've heard a lot of really good things about. Unfortunately, I haven't personally heard about Exter, Vicious Oreo, but you know, hey, as a novice, they're better than me. I can guarantee you that. But yeah, I think that you probably hit the nail on the head there. It's a 4 and 5 matchup. Those are always bound to be pretty good. I think it's pretty rare for those to turn out to be like sweeps or gentlemen sweeps or anything like that. But hey, hopefully it'll turn out to be a game 7. Hopefully all these do. We had a good day 1. We had a lot of good content day 1. Hopefully day 2 continues that trend. And rounding us off tonight at 11 p.m. EST. And no, it's late, but we had scheduling issues, and we're doing everything that we can to get every single playoff match on stream for everyone to enjoy. So that's why we had to do it this way. But we've got number 3 Galaxy looking to stamp out the number 6 Knights. What do you know about these guys, Magic?
I mean, this is going to be a banger. I mean, 11 Eastern, that's gamer time hours. That's not late at all, Psycho. So you
True.
best believe I'll be
True.
here watching that one because, 6 seed, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean anything once you're in the playoffs because you're in the same field, records reset. And I mean, Galaxy, they had a hot regular season, but it means nothing if you can't get 4 wins in a line here in advance because I mean the Knights are hungry. They're pretty much in the same situation as Faded. They didn't have the best start, but going to playoffs it doesn't matter because they're coming in hot and they're looking good to go. So I mean I like to say this is another guaranteed 7 game series, but I'm actually not that sure because I mean Galaxy has potential to run away with it. But I do think the Knights have a lot of potential on their own to take that win and surprise a lot of people.
Yeah, I fully agree. Galaxy is looking stacked. Ventus, longtime OG here in Nemesis League, and previous champion. So, and also Boy Wonder, previous champion. Both these guys are going to be looking to lay the smackdown for sure. And OA was on the pretty much led the Venom charge last season in the Challenger League in that number 10 seed run. He was one of the main proponents for Venom. Dude is amazing. He's the lowest MMR here on the roster. I'm not sure how much they're planning on playing him. I'm not 100% sure how he's done in rival leagues so far, but I know that man is cracked and he will put it down whenever he needs to. And the Knights, I'm the AGM, no bias here whatsoever, but the Knights are a strong team. They had a middle of the road run throughout the season. They had their ups and downs. They had to make a few changes here and there, but I think that all of their players have pop off potential. So if they're having a game where they've got 2 or 3 of them that are popping off and that are hitting, Galaxy is not going to have an easy time with this Knights roster. I can tell you that.
Yeah, absolutely. And Galaxy's been on stream several times, so they're used to the pressure. But streamed pressure, it's a lot different when it's come playoff time. So we'll see how they can respond. So all the odds are counting them to win this game. So we'll see if they can if they can clutch up and make it happen.
Let me cut in here,
Oh, Rocker Man himself.
Yeah, I am here. So as everyone knows on the stream, Bananas versus Lions was a forfeit, but we do actually have some content to hold everyone over. If both Psycho and Magic are down, we have a potential 1v1 show match between Wavy and Ulltor, two of the best
Oh,
players on Bananas and Lions. If you guys are going to cast a little best of three 1v1 action.
Oh yeah.
I am 100% down. And real quick, just want to shout out Rilo for the Prime. I believe it was a Prime subscription nonetheless. Big shout out to Rilo. Everybody give him some love in the chat. Mans is cracked at the game, and just cracked at life in general. Appreciate you.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out Rilo, much love. And yeah, okay, I guess we'll do that then. So Crippist streamer here should be getting the lobby up. So yeah, feel free to preview that. Wavy from the Bananas versus Ulltor on the Lions 1v1 show match. Also, the prediction is up if people wanna get some bet some channel points on that. We'll do best of three and see. You know, maybe we don't get the teams facing off here. You know, to determine who is the real winner. But maybe hey, maybe the 1v1 can be the pseudo winner here. So. Yeah, I'll let you guys take it away. Feel free to discuss and then yeah, get it going as soon as you can.
Back out. Okay, gotcha. Sorry. Oh no, I can't work computers very well. It's the boomer hands. All right, so show match. Wavy versus who do you say? Ulltor? I'm sorry if I mess up your name. Who did you say, Magic?
Honestly, I don't remember that. I think that does sound correct. So we get to see the wavy action we were promised. The 2000 MMR Rocket League god. So we'll see if he has the ones mechanics that he has in threes. Because yeah, it is wavy versus Ulltor. So you're not going empty-handed tonight, all you viewers out there. We're getting probably the best 1v1 you're gonna get.
Hey, let's go. Wavy versus Ulltor. And Wavy's in here looking for Ulltor. As soon as he joins up, we gonna get this action. What did he say? A best of three?
Best of three.
Perfect. That's what I like to hear. And there he is, man of the hour, Ulltor. And it's looking like we just need them to be ready to join, and we can get into this nice little showcase. What are you expecting to see here? I've never really experienced anything like this, Magic Pepperoni. Can you give me a little bit of what I'm about to experience?
I mean, a lot of these high MMR players, they spend a lot of their time playing ones, a lot of their time playing ones. So this is gonna be about as good as it gets. And we've had the Mitch versus Luca 1v1s, but I don't think I've ever seen Wavy 1v1. So we'll see if Altor can bring it to him.
We'll see Wavy getting the dribble right there, but unfortunately it's going to go off. Ulltor is going to be able to get a counter attack straight out the gate, get the first goal, and start things off for us here.
The mechanics a little rusty starting off early here. Tried to get the flick and was unable to get it on top. And I mean, Wavy is a top 51s player, so I mean, if that says anything, he's probably the favorite in this match. But Altor taking the first goal.
Yeah, and ones just kind of be that way sometimes. It's real easy to get score on. They tend to be high-scoring affairs. So, but it's looking like these guys might be given a little bit of respect to each other. Oh, never mind. They are going all out. Wavy trying to get the bump. Does bump Ulltor off the ball. Ulltor still got control, taking it into his own corner. It's going to come off of the ceiling. Sticking with the ball. He pops it up into the air. Going for a flick. He does get it past Wavy, puts it in the back of the net, and now Ulltor is up by 2.
Wavy kind of had to go get the boost to be able to challenge, but by the time he got back in position, the flick was just too much. And the power of that flick from Ulltor, I mean, Wavy already tried the flick, couldn't get it, but Ulltor, he shows him how to do it. He has a 2-0 lead already.
Yes, he does. With still over 4 minutes left on the clock, though, plenty of time for Wavy to get into this. I'm not 100% sure how much Wavy has played yet today, but he is up. He does make the stop on that air dribble from Ulltor, but suffers a demolition in the process. But Magic, I've seen players that are like crazy good at this game, but if you get them like in the first like 3 to 4 matches that they've played for the day, they're like not nearly as good as it takes them a couple of matches to warm up. And Wavy getting the flip reset, making me put my foot in my mouth. He's done warming up.
It took him about 1 minute and 20 seconds, but he is good to go. I mean, Ulltor honestly in a really good spot to make the save, but Wavy, he had him right where he wanted and gets it right by him, and he's gonna cut this lead in half, and he's not gonna go down really quietly.
No, he's not, and the kickoff going in favor of Wavy. He can't get it past Ulltor out of the corner. Gonna take control, gets the flick, it's up and over. Ulltor gonna clear it away, send it to the side. Wavy getting the bump as he rotates out. Ulltor sends it to his own corner. He's gonna have to go for he's not gonna be able to get his wave. He's gonna score before he can get in front of that one.
And you can see the situation Ulltor was in. He had to get that out of the midfield and grab the boost, but just a perfectly placed shot by Wavy. Really, there's nothing he can do there if you're Ulltor. And just like that, 2-2 is the scoreline, and Wavy, he's heating up. So Ulltor is gonna have to make something happen because you don't want to see him just bleed this game out. As I miss you from Wavy.
That's true, and Wavy almost getting another one there off the kickoff. Seems like he's just unbeatable on kickoffs. He does get it past Ulltor there in the midfield. Ulltor going for the bump. He's going to jump over it. Wavy has got it on top, but Ulltor is going to dunk it off. Ulltor slowing things down. He's going to put one on. Wavy off the backboard makes the save. Wavy's going to have to 50. The ball pinches up and into the corner. Looks like they're both hesitating a little bit, but Wavy's going to go for it. Gets the beat on him. Ulltor with the pop up to the side. Going to cut Wavy off, not allow a shot. Ulltor up, going for the air dribble. Gets a hold of it, but can't get it through. Wavy going to make the save on the goal line. Ulltor to send it back to his own corner. Halfway through now, and we're tied up, but looks like Ulltor is sort of clenching up here on defense a little bit, not giving Wavy as much space as he did.
Yeah, and he's giving respect to him, but he is not afraid to challenge very early. As you can see the flick right there, that is the most disrespectful thing you can do, just to have the confidence to say, I'm going to flick this ball and not get dunked into my own net. And he understood it, the situation, got it right by him. And Ulltor, I mean, going up 1-0 in this series would be huge for him because we know how much, potential Wavy has to just make a run and score several goals in a row. So props to Ulltor for, taking the lead back here.
Especially in the second half of the game. Wavy now on his heels a little bit. Goes, oh, and he's going to get that air dribble. That's honestly, I didn't expect Ulltor to miss that save.
I think he got the bump here. Actually, the camera turns away so you can't see it, but yeah, he did get the bump.
Oh.
So beautiful by Wavy to understand. I don't have to go for a flip reset here. I don't have to do a double tap. I can just bump the one guy out of the way. He's keeping this out of the net. So good awareness and a nice goal to tie it up.
A big brain bump play there, Wavy off the ceiling. With the flip, oh, he doesn't execute the flip and fakes instead. What a shot.
The mind games from Wavy. He could have done anything he wanted right here. Ulltor had to dive at that. He didn't have much of a choice. And Wavy, he's just going to let it fall to the ground and let the ball do the work itself.
And with that, Wavy's going to take the lead here. Minute 51 left on the clock as we get into our 8th kickoff. Wavy coming out of his own corner. He's got a nice touch, but can't get it through Ulltor. He's going to 50 in the midfield. It is in favor of Wavy. He's going to take control here in his own corner. Ulltor coming. Goes for the fake challenge. Wavy put it over. Ulltor is going to be able to control this. Gets it away from his own net. Ulltor not going to beat him out there, though, and Wavy's going to find a nice angle, get his 5th goal here.
It looked like he kind of greeted for the boost here. He didn't really need to leave that ball. Because he does and goes for the boost, it's a free shot for Wavy, and he's not going to miss that if you give him the opportunity. So a quick 2-0 lead now, just taken out of nowhere by Wavy. Ulltor's got to respond before it's too late.
Minute 22nd left. Wavy puts it into the mid. Ulltor pops it up, but he's going to leave it as they 50 it pinches to the side. Wavy trying to go up, but he can't beat Ulltor. Ulltor has to take his time, goes for the save, gets the save. Wavy pops it up, gonna get the mid boost, take control of the ball again in the midfield. He pops it up, he's got the air dribble, he gets the flip reset with the musty, but it's gonna bounce off of the crossbar and not go in. Ulltor gonna take advantage of a counter attack there, and now he's only down by 1.
And to be completely honest, Ulltor had no boost. You could see Wavy, he was playing the battle of attrition. Took the corner in the mid and pretty much every mini in the midfield. So that was probably a 12 boost Ulltor. So, he probably beat himself there with the musty off the crossbar. He probably could have just slotted it far post and had a goal. But either way, Ulltor did a nice job of staying in front of it and capitalizing on the mistake.
And Ulltor gonna capitalize on another, or not necessarily mistake, but gets the 50 through and ties us up at 5.
That's the most Finnick 50 I've ever seen. Octane is never gonna beat a Finnick right there. And Ulltor, I mean, he ties it back up right as we call for it. And unless one of these guys can, really prove something that they're the better player right now, I'm convinced this is probably the most even show match we're gonna get.
I think that we might be looking at game 3 potential here as we get in the final 30 seconds. Ulltor forced to make a save and does. Ulltor trying to get it on point. Wavy takes it away from him. Ulltor up, makes the touch to take it away from Wavy, breaks up his offensive push here. Wavy going back for the big boost. Takes control in the midfield. Wavy trying to go for the fake, but Ulltor going to take it off the top of him. And in the final 10 seconds, take the lead away from Wavy.
That is probably not the best time to go for a fake flick. Because Ulltor, I mean, that's the freest goal if you're just going to let him hit it off the top of you. I mean, he just set it up like a golf tee. And now it's just 6 seconds of defense, and Ulltor's got game 1.
We'll see if Wavy's able to get a kickoff goal here to tie us up. But it looks like Ulltor might get a final shot instead with a 0-second goal. Ending the game off, Ulltor wins 5-7 and takes game 1 of the series.
Yeah, and I'm impressed. I expected Ulltor to just roll over and let it happen, but he came right to Wavy. I mean, he brought the pressure himself. A couple of nice flicks and 7 goals. I mean, in ones you never expect, anything less than 5, honestly. But 7 goals to 5 is a nice win for Ulltor here, and I want to see Wavy, shows what he's capable of, and bounce back here in game 2.
And I'm looking at the stats on the stat board, and I'm sitting here blown away. Oh my God! Both of these guys took. Ulltor took 10 shots. Wavy took 9 shots, but then I realized, that's ones. That's
Yeah.
just ones. I'm so used to threes where it's like maybe the whole team took 10 shots. Yeah, that was a good one. Ulltor taking that one away from Wavy right there at the end. But I don't know, like I mentioned earlier, Wavy's a rank A 6-man's player, but in 6-man's, that's 3v3. That's not 1v1. Maybe Wavy doesn't spend a lot of time in ones.
I do think he is on the top 50 of the ladder, so he probably does off of
Oh,
that.
okay.
But Ulltor, I have no clue about. Maybe Ulltor is just cracked. Maybe he's playing the ones off stream, we'll say, and he's been doing some off stream mining, if you'll take it like that, and he'll take game 1 because Wavy's definitely the favorite. But so far, Ulltor is bringing it to him.
Very nice. Dude, I had no idea that Wavy was a top 51s player. That's for real.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
That's
that is
crazy.
amazing. That is amazing. Holy moly. Top 50 in the world. That's wow. Oh,
Yeah.
That's like Scrub Killa stat. Like what's Scrub Killa? Is he like top 10 or something?
I mean, that might be just North America if I had to guess. But I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
NA's best, NA best region,
Which is still very impressive.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, Ulltor, he doesn't care. He's just gonna score very quickly here in game 1.
Yeah, Ulltor starting us off. Not even 30 seconds gone. And I'm seeing Wavy give him compliments here. First Killa type dribble. Told him he's really good. So you love to see the sportsmanship come out from guys. It's always kind of rough to see Titan players that are sort of toxic and don't want to be wholesome or have bad sportsmanship. So it's really refreshing whenever you are in the presence of people that are so good and also humble.
Yeah, I do think these two guys are friends. That's probably why they were able to set this up so easily. Yeah, all on the dime. We needed the content, and they gave it to us. So shout out to these two guys for sure. Get some love in the chat for them because they're helping us out here big time, and they're giving us a very close 1v1 as Ulltor.
Oh.
He is just having the game of his life for the first minute. He's just winning every 50.
Very nice. A pinch that's going to work out in favor of Ulltor as it hits the bar, goes down, and now Ulltor, has a 2-point lead here. A little under 4 minutes left on the clock. We know Wavy can come back. This is the exact situation that game 1 had for us. Wavy was able to tie us up and even take the lead at one point. Wavy with the flip reset, and he fakes it and gets the goal, cuts the lead in half, and that seems to be one of his moves, the fake flip resets.
Absolutely, and that's the one time the Ulltor wasn't in a good spot to save it. You can see in the chat, let me go in the air, and he found himself in the air right there, and he did what he does, and he got his flip reset in the fake. Probably the 3rd or 4th time he's tried it, but that time, finally in the back of the net.
What a beautiful shot from Wavy there, most definitely, as we see him skid into his own corner, take control, trying to get the ground dribble, gets the backwards flick, but doesn't go high enough to get over Ulltor. Ulltor able to break up the offensive push. Wavy sends it to the side. Ulltor with control is going to put a shot on net. Not a very dangerous one as Wavy's easily able to get to it, but a mistake came out. Ulltor almost able to capitalize on it, but a good recovery from Wavy was allowed him to get back in time, and Wavy's going to dunk that off of Ulltor. He might have a shot on net here, coming off the ceiling, but doesn't follow the ball. Ulltor going to take it into the midfield. Ulltor setting up a shot, gets the flick. What a flick, but a good save from Wavy there to knock it away. Wavy off the side, trying to get it through Ulltor. Ulltor putting a lot of pressure on right now, but Wavy getting it past him, and he's got an open look at the net here now, but the ball pops up instead of coming out like I'm sure he was anticipating. Wavy able to still capitalize on the situation as Ulltor doesn't get back in time to clear it out.
Yeah, the half flip right there doesn't go the way he wants it. Finds himself on his back. So, I mean, it took him a lot longer to get to that ball. It would have been an easy clear. Maybe a counterattack, but because of a little mechanical error, it's going to be a tie game here for Wavy as he is going to pull off the fake kickoff to start.
Goes for the fake kickoff, almost results in a goal. Oh my goodness, he doesn't clear it out enough. Ulltor coming back for seconds and does get the goal, taking the lead.
A nice save, but he was right there where he needs to be to put another one on target and just absolutely slotted it. So, I mean, we're getting some real action right here as it's back and forth. They're taking turns.
Yeah, both of these guys doing a really good job. See Wavy go for the fake kickoff again. Ulltor not fooled this time. Takes control in the midfield, but Wavy does take it away from him. Gets it past him in the backboard, but can't find the back of the net. As Ulltor is going to have an air dribble now. He gets it down. Wavy gets in front of it. That was almost dangerous. Ulltor getting the bump on Wavy in the corner, but he's going to go ahead and leave and let Wavy get control of the ball. Wavy with the low 50 gets it through. He's got an open net. He gets the musty, and he's able to get it in, tying us up at 3.
That's not just a must. He's pulling off a breezy. That's disrespect right there.
Oh,
and, I mean,
wow.
It wasn't a pretty one, but hey, I mean, when you have the chance, you got to do it. And Wavy showing off the mechanics. He's going to tie it back up.
Okay, that was a breezy? That's what a breezy looks like?
That's what a breezy looks like.
I'm in the presence of gods. Ulltor coming off the sidewall, trying to get it through Wavy, and he does. He gets the second touch off of Wavy's block and puts it in.
Another Finnick moment. He's just going to dunk right into the net. I mean, calculated, of course. He saw that coming from, he saw that 10 seconds ago. He's ready for it. So, not luck involved at all. But he's going to take the lead again, but I'm just going to take a guess here. Wavy's going to respond within 10 seconds.
And straight off the kickoff, you are 100% correct. I think that took 2 seconds.
I mean, kickoff goals are cringe. This is why I don't play ones. But, I mean, when you're good at kickoffs, you're good at kickoffs. And Wavy, I mean, that's not a Finnick 50 right there. That's an Octane taking the win. He's going to tie it back up.
That's big facts. That's big facts. When you that's the exact reason I don't really play ones as well. Well, not the exact reason. I just get so triggered I want to break all my controllers like Moifin, but that's neither here nor there.
Oh.
So I just don't play ones. Muffin's my boy, no disrespect, but he does break them controllers, so I hear.
Yeah, the problem with ones for me really is I have no one else to blame but myself, so I get mad. I prefer to play a game mode where I can blame my teammates as Ulltor with the mind games. He's going to take the lead once again.
Some good ball control there from Ulltor as he gets the fake on Wavy, doesn't flick it whenever he's expecting, and then puts it in the back of the net. Wavy with no, and then that's on Twitter. That's a tough one, but hey, it's all in good fun, I'm sure, as we all get faked out sometimes, and then we all fake other people out and feel good about it again. Wavy off.
Wait. Okay, I was about to say, but I mean, that's probably an open net for free. But yeah, it probably wasn't on Twitter until he said something about it. He just gave Rockerman an idea, so you did it to yourself. But Ulltor gonna capitalize once again.
And that was almost an absolutely amazing shot from Wavy, but unfortunately just bounced off the post. And Ulltor, Ulltor is going to take advantage of that. He's been doing it all series. He's looking to end it right here and right now, not push us to a game 3. But Wavy still got a minute to make up 2 goals here. If anybody's able to do it, it's definitely him. And that was a musty, right? That was a musty.
That's on Twitter right there. That's the one you'll be seeing on the socials as the power and slots this one. The only spot Ulltor wasn't reaching it. That's a highlight reel right there.
Yeah, and Ulltor might have the lead here, but Wavy has hit a breezy flick. He's hit a musty now. He's almost hit some. Oh, okay. Ulltor's
Uh,
he's gonna get that kickoff goal. Hey, Wavy's done it to him several times throughout the series. I can't blame the man.
I hate ones every time I watch it. I mean, every single time I watch a ones game, I remind myself why I don't play ones. Because, I mean, if you're not playing a 50, I mean, if you're not playing a Finnick for your 50s, are you even playing ones? So, Ulltor, I've lost track of how many he has, but props to him for just being stronger, I guess.
That's what happens. Sometimes you're stronger, But I don't know. I know there's some skill in 50s, but it's also a 50. So and the physics of the ball isn't like physics of real life. Ulltor gonna get the demo, take advantage of nobody in net, and now he's up by 3 in the final 30 seconds, looking to get the sweep.
Yeah, and I mean, 7-5 was the score last game, but Ulltor, he wants more. And I mean, as you said, imagine in real life. I mean, you kick a soccer ball at the same time as someone that thing flies off at 200 miles an hour. That'd be a sight to see. So, I mean, obviously not real mechanics in Rocket League. Makes it a little more exciting like this, but I mean, one's is cringe, and it always will be for me.
Yeah, you gotta feel how you feel. I understand. Some of the best players I've ever known were once players. Ulltor
Oh,
with the
oh my
squishy
gosh.
save there, and gonna go ahead and get his 9th goal of game number 2 here, and just solidify his win. Has 15 seconds. I don't know. Wavy's gonna have to score 4 kickoff goals in a row.
Oh man, maybe it feels like he's playing against a pro player at this point. You can see that's the Daniel comparison right there. Is Ulltor just styling in the back of the net, the squishy save, and he's gonna put another one in.
Wavy getting the ground to air dribble. Gets the demo on Ulltor. He's going to be able to get a goal here. 4 seconds left on the clock. Let's see if he can get a goal straight off the kickoff. He has to pretty much score immediately to stop the clock again.
No, they better agree not to score with the scoreline we have right now. They better not change anything. So I think they're gonna
Oh,
have a little
true.
mutual agreement to not score here. Yeah, you can. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. If he
True.
unless he hits a clip here, he's gotta let it be saved.
Oh!
No,
Oh! Fakes the flip reset
no.
again. What a shot. Dang, Wavy's looking sweet out here.
Absolutely ruined it. 7-9 doesn't hit the same, but it was a nice shot nonetheless. The flip reset air dribble, fix it the whole way through. But Ulltor doesn't really care because he's gonna take a 2-0 win in this best of 3 show match. And it was a fun one. Both these guys, they popped off for us and gave us the content we would have gotten in the Titan League either way.
Yeah, true, true. I mean, would have been probably much faster pace, but hey, that was amazing. Shout outs to Wavy and Ulltor. Thank you, fellas, for showing up and doing the thing and giving us some content. Sh- Big ups to you. Everybody give some love in the chat to Wavy and Ulltor. These guys are, if they weren't Nemesis Legends before, they are Nemesis Legends now. And that is going to wrap us up for our first match, ladies and gentlemen. We've got about looks like 15 minutes before our next match is going to be underway. If you need to go ahead, get you a little stretch in, use the bathroom, refill your snacks, get you some dinner if you need to. And we'll be back whenever we do come back. Let me just pull that up. I know we already talked about it again, but in case you weren't here earlier, when we come back, we're going to the Challenger League where we've got the #1 Snowstorm going up against the #8 Tigers. Tigers looking for a 10th seed run here, looking to upset the #1 seed straight out the gate. Magic Pepperoni, it's always a pleasure casting alongside you. Thank you for joining me in the booth tonight.
Yes, sir. It was fun, and unfortunately, we didn't get the action we wanted, but I think we got something a little more special. And I appreciate both of the guys coming out and give us something to do because I mean we had an hour to kill, and then they did it for us. So shout out to them. But yeah, it was fun. I always look forward to casting with you.
Yeah, and thanks for teaching me what a breezy flick was. So now I know in the future to how to call those out. That was awesome. Anyways, we'll be back after a short little break here. Stick around or come back with us in about 15 minutes, and we'll be getting into the Challenger League action.